Hello, hello.
Hello.
We're heading back into Toronto.
Yes, we are.
We're gonna try and see the Hockey Hall of Fame, which we unfortunately didn't get to see yesterday.
Yesterday was kind of not a fail, but
Oh, it was an amazing day with unexpected turns.
we just didn't get to do our
planned schedule. So we're gonna try the Hockey Hall of Fame once more and then go to the Bata Shoe Museum, which I have been to this time, but he has not. And then we have an event later. So we may or may not make it to the ROM today. There's some new exhibits. There's some feature exhibits that are there for a short time. So we'll do that another day. But I'm sure we'll get up to some sort of shenanigans today or something.
Hopefully no storm and no hail like yesterday.
That would be nice. Into the city we go, and we'll see how the day unfolds.
A lot of times our plans change from the beginning of the day to the end of the day.
All the time.
All the time. That's the way I like it.
So we decided to go to the ROM today just because we're in the area anyways, and then we can do the Hockey Hall of Fame and Bata Museum tomorrow and just take our time with it.
Yesterday we mentioned an app, a parking app. It seems like every parking place has an app.
Maybe every parking spot in Toronto has an app that we just didn't know about.
It just makes it easier for us if we're not around, because it's from
Usually,
7 a.m. to 6 p.m. and then 6 p.m. to
7 a.m.
7 a.m. And if you're not around on that changeover time, you would have to come back and put money into the machine. But this app makes
anymore.
it. Yeah, you don't have to
Even
come back.
Greenpeace have an app. So that's
what's their app? Greenpea.com?
Yeah, or just type in Green Pea. Now we know what to do. We can use Honk or Green Pea and
head to the ROM.
And go wherever we want, which is the ROM.
We might have time to go to the Bata Shoe Museum still. No? She doesn't think so. She won't spend a lot of time at the ROM. We'll see. What we haven't mentioned was that the ROM stands for
Royal Ontario Museum.
Right.
And it's amazing because I like museums. And they have a couple exhibits going on right now. One of them is a tattoo exhibit.
Right.
Tattoos around the world, cultural, art, etc.
Yeah.
And the other one we don't know too much about, but it's a glass exhibit.
Oh, right. That looks really cool.
Which looks very neat. So
we do need a few hours in there.
We do need a few hours. We'll see if we get in. If not, maybe another day.
Yeah. This is the Bata Shoe Museum. She doesn't think we have any time for it, but we'll see. We'll be here in the next couple days anyway, right? Mm-hmm. Usually shoes outside, but I don't know where they all went. Found out that the Royal Ontario Museum is actually one of the biggest museums in North America.
And it's the biggest museum in Canada. So there's over 1 million visitors a year, and we haven't been here in so long, so we're pretty excited to...
I came here back in 2010, I think, and they were doing construction, building this add-on.
It might have been an add-on. There was a similar feature.
They were building it, and
they
closed a lot of exhibits, so I bought my ticket, I went in, and I realized nothing was open, not even the dinosaur museum, like exhibit. So I asked for my money back, and I didn't come back since.
That's a sad story. I feel bad for you. But we're here now. So we're gonna go in, look around.
We made it in, yes.
We're here. There's a dinosaur, dinosaur bones. It's exciting. And there may be a Pokestop here. Not that we know anything about Pokemon Go at all.
You're a little excited about
I promise.
Tried to get into the glass exhibit, the Choluli, but it's an extra $12 per person. So we're gonna come back another day and
when we
check
have longer to explore.
I think the tattoo is the same.
Probably.
We're gonna check out the dinosaurs right now.
I'm so excited. can sometimes, actually oftentimes, be a fount of knowledge and facts that I have never heard
What,
before.
from TV?
Maybe from TV.
Yeah, it was
Doesn't
on.
matter.
It was on a show.
TV teaches you things.
It was on a show.
It was on a show.
Museum Secrets, actually.
There you go. And he just told me that this dinosaur, which we will show you, is one of the rarest dinosaurs in the world.
Rarest bones.
Bones.
Like bone one.
Obviously,
Fine, yeah.
I think all dinosaurs are rare in the
I
world
hope so.
nowadays. They don't have a complete set. They found them in the basement randomly.
Yeah, I think it was there for like,
and we're like, hey,
30 years or something.
this is a pretty rare find.
They have a lot in the
We should
basement.
probably put this together. So.
I think they said there's only one other set of bones that were found
Like this?
in the world. Like
See?
this.
Random facts.
And it's called, what is it?
It's called a Barosaurus,
Barosaurus.
which was almost, I believe, 90 feet tall.
It's big.
It's big.
It's really big.
It goes on.
All the green is what they actually found, and the white is what they've pretty much guesstimated. See, his head's not, that's not the real head. Anyways, kind of fascinating, pretty fascinating.
Says the fact man. When I was younger, I was a bit of a chicken, a bit of a big chicken.
When you were younger?
Yes, when I was really little. And whenever we would come for school, we would always, everyone wanted to go into the bat cave. Which to me, in my mind, whenever anyone said bat cave, was frightening and ominous, filled with things that popped out at you. And it's not at all, but like my nightmares wouldn't let me sleep.
So let's go see.
So this is the bat cave that I was scared of.
Bat cave.
So see, like this. This was frightening to me.
Can't see much.
No. This is totally ridiculous, but it's the way it was, and it still kind of bothered me to go through it. It's just a nostalgia.
I remember coming to the ROM to see King Tut with my dad when I was like 6.
I know.
You didn't
it's
come?
crazy.
So we're gonna go find the Egyptian
Exhibit.
exhibits or exhibit.
Does not have King Tut.
And King Tut's not here, but should be fun. We
awesome.
always find it when we come here.
I love the Egyptian
Yeah.
exhibit. So.
It's one of the best. We've made it to Rome. We're almost in Egypt.
Wow. Hop, skip, and a jump away.
We know we had limited time, but when we get hangry, really hungry, we get hangry.
And then everything is pointless.
Yeah.
So we
got
stopped for
this.
some food.
We got this butter chicken at the cafe downstairs. It's all right.
Yeah. We wanted something really quick, so we just stopped in the cafeteria.
I was
and
starving.
It's not bad. We've eaten, we're happy,
Yeah.
and we decided to check out the First Peoples exhibit and the Canadian exhibits as well, a little bit closer to home and our own history.
Behind us is actually probably my favorite part of the museum. It depicts, what was his name?
Paul Kane.
Paul Kane. He went across Canada.
from Toronto and back again, and he sketched the landscape of the native peoples and of the country itself.
Right. What I noticed years ago was that some of the chiefs, like this chief here, he looks like he's wearing British clothes.
Absolutely.
Kind of close to British clothing. But as you go across Canada, you see there's a traditional looking native person, or chief, should I say. And once you get closer to Asia, they look a little more, what would you say, Japanese or Asian
absolutely. Asian inspired.
or? Right. So I always thought that was interesting.
Very interesting. Pretty cool. I didn't know that.
We've seen the dinosaurs, the Egyptians, the first
Greeks,
people, the Greeks,
the Romans, people
yeah.
from Cyprus. We've seen mammals and
Tons of things.
Tons of things.
You need more than 2.5 hours. You need more than probably 2 days to actually check everything out, depending on what kind of, museum goer you are.
If you like to read everything, if you like to just browse through.
Sometimes we like to just browse. Sometimes we like to read everything. It all depends. We'll be back for sure. We'll be back in Toronto tomorrow. Check out some more attractions.
Some more museums, maybe.
Maybe.
So I guess we'll jump in this boat and head back home for the night. Have you hit the subscribe button below? Because you really should.
And don't forget to check out our site, onemoderncouple.com.